Well, good morning, folks.
We're up here at the garage apartment seat. Poo Bear is getting the dozer greased up and getting everything kind of sized out and around about how we're going to do and what we're going to do. Dewatering right now is what I'm doing, is I'm dewatering the pad, cutting the ditches, diverter ditches and stuff out, so that way they don't have any water issues with this. I mean, they can go back after they get it built and do a little bit of draping and whatnot with it. But it's very important. It's very important that we dewater this pad prior to construction, because of how plaguing mud is during construction. So I've got some pretty good de-swelling out here. I've got a nice little swell going this way to divert some of that water into the holler. Nice little swell going that way, and then we're going to put a pipe under the road, kick the water out. That'd be nice. Somewhere in here on top, there's going to be a culvert injecting water out. I'm not going to let it run down the face of this grade. I want it to run over to the woods, and then it'll come down in a holler and be out of our way. And everything's looking pretty good. Goal today is supposed to rain, so the goal today is finish this pad. First thing, finish the pad. Second thing, let's get that culvert in right there. And then we'll start going up the hill and start dewatering the site, or dewatering the road up this way. I'm not really going to be too concerned how to finish it, because I think what we've got ahead of us is going to take up the biggest part of our time. I really do. So realistically, whatever I get done after I get that culvert in and get the road and stuff water sealed up, I mean, anything after that is just going to be a plus, because I'm not really too concerned about too much more than that, just because of, realistically, I know this pad's going to take some time to finish, to make it look right, because I really don't want to be over in here after this next shot of rain. I don't want to be over in here screwing around. I just want to be working on that road. After today, I want to put this part to bed, and the only thing I want to be concerned about is that road going up to the top of the hill and cutting that top off, because we're really starting to teeter on time frame, as far as we've had enough time to get the job done. Let's get the job done, I guess, is the easiest, simplest way to say it. We've had enough time, let's get the job done. But you can kind of see, you got a good overview. I mean, you remember what this looked like. Right there was the burn pile. You remember where I was burning brush? Right there was where it was at. Look how much difference there is in here. It's a completely different job. This is by far the most, let's see here, I've had the most employees on this job ever. I know now all of them don't work here anymore, but this job right here from start to finish will probably go down in history as the most employee been on one job. I don't know how else to say it. It's still early this morning. Getting ready to dive off the hill here and direct Poo Bear and check over, make sure he's got everything greased, and let's get this day started. Well, I got a lot of grading done. I sent Poo Bear after some grass seed. I want to get some grass seed on this before this next shot of rain. Where I've cut all that, that's basically down to just a rock face in there. I mean, it's a real hard clay on top, and it's shale, or, well, it's harder than shale right in here. So they ain't nothing gonna grow on it. I don't care what you put on that. Only way it's going to grow is if you put some topsoil. Well, that's what this whole side of the hill is. This whole side of the hill ain't nothing but just remnants of topsoil. I guess my theory is there was a pasture field. All this was probably pasture. Well, all the years of it raining and raining and raining, and it washing all of that sediments off that hill, that's my theory. I mean, I don't know if that's true or not. That's kind of my theory. I do know that this is a sucky place to build a road. We got all that in. It's still ballooning. It's got 2.5 feet of rock in this right here, and it's still ballooning. So I'm gonna try to stay off of it with a roller, and let's just see what it does. I mean, I'm at wit's end without doing a complete dig out, discarding all that, and then building it all back. I really don't know what else to do for them. I really don't. I mean, if it was for a commercial job, then yeah, it would be dug out from that tree back here, all the way to the pad, and then all the way up into here. You dig all that out, you discard it, and you put rock back in it. But those people have a lot bigger budgets than what my customers have. So I got it all. I got a good bit of base stone. We're gonna put some tie power on it. And we're just gonna hope that it'll lock itself together where it's got some drainage now. We're capturing a lot of this water, and then that water will start wicking out. That's what we're paying for. Let's get this load up here on the hill and dumped. And in case you're wondering, yes, it does suck dumping this thing on the side of the hill. It ain't very pleasant, but I gotta get it done. Well, this is so far. I knew I was going to have a couple more loads, but I didn't know where to start until I started. Does that make sense? A few of them sticks and stuff, Pooh Bear he can pick him out real quick. They really don't hurt anything. I mean, the great old big ones is not a good thing to have, but some of them smaller ones ain't a bad idea to help block up some of that water until we get it mulched. I got my diverter ditch all the way in. I know you can't see it, but I got the diverter ditch in, and I even got a kicker at the top of the hill to divert the majority of it over in that holler. But anyway, so I got the diverter ditch in it. I got it tracked in, tightened up on that. I'm gonna go over and get a couple more loads. I want another load just up here. I'm gonna kind of clean that crown up right there, and that'll kind of put a little bit better blocker on my diverter ditch. Pooh Bear went after a couple bags of grass seed and some lunch. I sent him to fetch that while I'm here. It's easier just to do it this way, and that way I don't have to worry about looking around for him to do something. And we needed that stuff anyway. Man needs lunch and the grass seed. So let's go back over here. Let's dig us out a couple more loads. Take it up there on the hill. Dump it out. And get this thing trying to get done before the rain comes. I think we'll be okay. I don't think we're gonna be that close. We already got the culvert in. You can see the culvert, it's already in, so that job's done. So that's the way that. And any of this road, I can just run up the hill and put a couple. Somebody messaged me. I can go up there and put a couple diverter ditches in. We're good. Culverts are right there. That's a pretty good stash. We just got to check this grade. If it's within 2 inches, we're good, because they're going to have to put them some gravel and stuff down, and they're going to muck it up anyway. When they do the footers and stuff, they're going to tear it all to pieces. So we get it within 2 inches. That's close. That's close, I think, because like I said, they're going to muck it up whenever they do the footers. So let's, I gotta trim this little fat edge off right there on my last thing, then I'm gonna walk that face in. I'll track that face in. And that way, to give somewhere for that seed to hide. And again, them big pieces of root and stuff, we'll just find a place, we'll just throw them back up in the woods. It ain't gonna hurt anything. Let's try to get this thing buttoned up here in a couple more hours. Well, here's the rain. Get a little tacky. Mud starting to stick to my boots. Go here and let's get this track truck. Get it loaded up. Get it out of here. I noticed my ditches need a little work, but not nothing major. Here comes Pooh Bear. ditches need just a little bit of attention. That's where he got stuck in them at one time. Then put that dirt in there. I never did get to finish finessing them because we was trying to get done with this tractor up. But I'm gonna take the excavator and clean this here and that up every now and then. Get this here draining good. Really starting to pick up a little bit. I can get my keys out of that hoe. That's what she looks like. It's got 50-pound of grass seed on it, so it ought to have enough to get her a good start. Rest of it we'll do it later, but I really wanted to get all that seeded because I don't want to have to go back over. As far as I'm concerned, that's done. Let's get this thing loaded up. There's just some turkeys. Good Lord. Look at all the turkeys. Son ain't very scared at all, are they? There's another big one. Get George down here, he's the last one out. Oh, there's Linda. That's what she looks like, fellers. She's cut, graded, stamped, and done. Ready for the finalization. And what was it? The last two turkeys, they said, that guy up there, he ain't no harm. He ain't harmful to nobody. Listen at him. Is that what you call a turkey call? That's why they wasn't in no hurry. They knew anybody that's going to act like a turkey trying to talk to turkeys, they know he ain't going to hurt them. It looks pretty good, don't it? I mean, it looks pretty good. That topsoil really helped. That'll really help these folks. That'll get them some good grass quick and get it reclaiming good. And we'll be in good shape. This right here, of course, ain't done. This is just, only thing I done was knocked it around to keep it from getting ruined from the rain. I bet old Pooh Bear forgot to close the windows on that. I'll have to have him come back out there and close the windows on it. All right, let's load this thing up. Let's get out of here. Let's head to the barn and take his roller back.